you guys are having a great morning so far. Ready to start a new week, a new chapter of Unity Magic live streams for the week. So welcome in. Glad you guys are doing great today. Hopefully you're staying safe. Had a crazy day yesterday morning here in Florida. We'll be talking about that here in just a moment. But getting ready to go through security. So, you guys follow us here at Unity Magic. You know the drill. You know how it works. We're going to be taking a break here in just a bit. Taking off the video as we go through security. But welcome in. I'm Chris here at Unity Magic. We stream from the parks every Monday through Friday. We'd love to have you guys join us. If this is your first time watching one of our streams, we would love to have you guys hit that subscribe button and join us for future live streams. So welcome in. And if you do come in for the very first time and you haven't already, introduce yourself to these people over here in the chat. This is our magic crew. Our magic crew makes the magic happen in our streams. I'm just here as a camera operator, so we would love to have you guys join the chat, have some fun, and we're going to have a lot of crazy cool times here this morning here at Animal Kingdom. So we're going to be turning off video here in just a moment so that we can go through security. I'll let you guys see what the weather's like for the moment. So turn off the video. We'll be back with you guys in just a moment. As soon as we get through, see you guys real soon.
I love a battery pack or umbrella. Hold it in your hand as you walk through the blue tower. Step through one at a time. Do not stop unless told to do so.
All right, so today's high is a high of 61. Partly cloudy day. Right now we're right around 53 degrees here in the Orlando area. High breezes, so it may be 53, but it feels a lot colder. So high tomorrow is going to be 64. We're going to be going back up into the 70s starting Wednesday. High 75, 78 on Thursday, and back down to 70 on Friday. Looking though, it's going to be pretty dry for the most part, considering the fact we got some good rain yesterday. And it is windy. So, again, welcome in, guys. Welcome to Animal Kingdom here today. And got lots of birds flying around. Kind of cool. Well, let me turn this thing around. Let you guys see what we're going to be looking at today. Good morning, Holly. Yes, it is nice and cool today. Nice and chill. Good morning, Nikki. Good to see ya. Exactly, Greg. 53 in Florida feels like -1 anywhere else. Morning, Keisha. How you doing? Hope you guys are having a great morning this morning. By the way, Princess was looking adorable yesterday over on Instagram. So cute. Good morning, Catherine. How you doing today? Hey, look, our pass holder. Welcome home. There we go. Thank you very much, Rasta. So, 8 o'clock, and I walked right on in. I wonder if it's just because it's a cold morning. But there's no long lines like there are normally here, right about the park opening. Everyone act like it's cold. It's cold here, Amber. Even for people who come up from the north, they paid money. They got on an airplane to get away. They they wanted to get away from the 40s and the 50s. Good morning, Artemis. Glad to have you in this morning. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the Magic Crew. Glad you could join us today. Everybody is watching. Say good morning to Artemis. Welcome him in. And Artemis, where? Not even where, but how cold are you this morning? What are your temperatures where you're at the moment? Good morning, Miss Meow Meow. All the way from across the pond. Love to have our friends from overseas join us. Good to have you in this morning. Welcome in, Jen. We've got some people in the Shire. And what we were talking about this morning, Jen, we can most definitely change it to actually any of the All-Stars if you want. I just picked one. They're all the same price. Let me know. We can get that secured and taken care of today. Good morning, Rachel. How you doing? Oh, I just remembered you called me while we were driving last night, and I didn't get a chance to call you back. Hope everything's great this morning. Jen says our snow just turned to rain. See, that's cold rain. That's not fun. It's Pocahontas. She's got on her heavy overcoat. Hey, look, Pocahontas, and Miko's got on his fur this morning too. Then over the river and through the woods to go see Pocahontas again. And look at that. A little raccoon there. Good morning, Christine. Welcome in. Happy Monday morning. All right, now I see. You're going to see that I went a little retro. I know it's January. I know we're well past the Christmas and holiday season. The Christmas tree is finally down here at Animal Kingdom. Nope, I put on the Christmas onesie. I'm cold. It's chilly. So I have no shame at all. I'm staying warm today. Good morning, Peggy. Welcome in. Glad to have you in with us this morning. All right, it says it's 21 degrees where they're at. Woo. Now, mind you, I'm not complaining about being in the 50s right now. I'm just saying that I'm prepared a little more for it than I would be normally. Normally, if you guys watch the live streams, I'm always wearing shorts. I'm always wearing my polo, short sleeve polo, and that's it. Got a few more layers today. How does it feel in Scotland right now? Derek says it feels like 2 degrees Celsius. So I'm curious to see. We're going to be heading. Well, you guys know where we're headed. When we get started on an Animal Kingdom day like today, I make a beeline for the S line over on the Kilimanjaro Safari. Catch our animals. Coming. Get them going. Good morning, Lisa. have you. Good to see you, David. Welcome to Animal Kingdom this morning. All the way from Victoria, British Columbia. Welcome in. David Sherry, 8 degrees. Again, you and your missing digits. You forgot the first one. It's 28, 38, 48. Can't be 8. Just can't be. Snow in my driveway. Still coming down. Yeah. Hello to all the Scottish crew with us today. One of these days, it's my dream to take Susan over to Scotland. Maybe we can live stream from over there and take you guys with us to Scotland. So many beautiful things to see over there. It's on my bucket list. Sarah says, saw a Disney Alani mug last night. Immediately thought of Steven, our Alani correspondent. Welcome in, Steven. Good morning. The Forbidden Mountain in the background. Even more forbidden now, since we're going to have Expedition Everest down until April, mid-April, I believe. Good morning, Michelle. How are you and Mike doing this wonderful MLK Day? Thank you so much, as always, for sharing out our stream on social media. Greatly appreciate it. And thank you to Michelle, Stephen, Catherine, Rachel, all of our other moderators with the blue wrenches in the chat today. We are a family-friendly stream. We want to make sure that everyone in the room can watch, including the little kids and grandma. So let's keep it family-friendly. Take care of everybody in our crew. And our moderators will help. Good morning. Jumbo. 5-minute wait for Kilimanjaro. Safaris. Okay, this does not look like 5 minutes. They're using a different type of measure of time. Did the 5 stand for hours? Stitches is 20 degrees in South Dakota. Whew, Stitch. That's rough, my friend. So poor Keisha has been unable to join for very good reasons for some of our latest live streams. We never want to create our streams for the idea of creating FOMO. We want to bring you here and make you a part of the park experience. But if the Disney bug does hit you, you do know that Susan and I can help you book that next trip. Matter of fact, I've got at least 3 people right now in the chat, and I won't ever say who because client confidentiality, but we've got some trips already being planned for 2022 right now. So,
Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach our stroller parking area. If you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, please have this person lead your party through the line. This will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we go wild.
Welcome in and good morning, Jeffrey. How you doing? Look at the logo stuck here at the back of the building. It very rarely ever gets seen. Hello, Mom. Good morning. Now, I can stop this. Always laugh back in Houston. All these thick walls. 18 degrees here in Northwest Arkansas. 18. I don't know, David. If you're going to travel somewhere and get stuck, it's not a bad place to get stuck in, you know? I can think of worse places to get stuck in with travel. Good morning, David. So our 5 minutes is obviously not 5 minutes. They're getting longer queues, but that's okay. We're in here early. It's good to always get into the safari early. Earlier the better. So not so much congratulations on my Figment bucket. I didn't actually do it. Congratulations and thank goes out to Laura, who actually purchased one for me. Thank you so much, Laura. And it's not really congratulations to me in the fact that that bucket was for the whole purpose of being given away. So tomorrow's live stream will be back at Epcot for the Epcot Festival of the Arts. And tomorrow I will be posting our giveaway on Instagram to give away that very bucket. So somebody on our Instagram page is going to get their own Figment popcorn bucket. Thanks to Laura. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow. Adventures by Disney. As we say here in the travel business, ABD. Here at Ear Magic. It's ABDETEM. Let's go wild. That's right. You guys are getting. I've got a lot of good friends coming in here very soon. Matter of fact, we've got several of our Magic crew who are booked with us that are coming in January, and I'm really excited to be able to see our friends come in. They've been working hard, planning for a long time. That's one of the things I really enjoy about being a travel agent is the fact that a lot of the people who book travel through us. Now, we don't book just Disney and Universal, but a lot of our clients are Disney and Universal, so we usually get to end up running and seeing them. So it's a little different. A lot of people, when they book travel with an agent that is in their hometown. And when they go on vacation, well, they're just a travel agent back home. You guys actually come to us, so that's pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing all of you guys in the parks. That's why we have our tagline, see you in the parks. That's really exactly why we have it.
Power elephants and electronics. These are some of the biggest threats that are depriving animals of their native habitats and disrupting their life cycles.
23, Lauren B. Snowing.
To find a balance that protects these magnificent creatures. And so,
I know, Holly. That sounds like a pretty good list to me, too.
The Disney Conservation Fund and many conservation organizations.
But we should set up a group tour, a group vacation.
Every day to find ways to keep them safe. Just by being here today, you are helping us with this work, creating memories that we hope will make a place in your heart for these beautiful creatures. If you would like to do something more to help us with conservation,
Good morning, Diane.
to learn about
Welcome in, Liberty Chi Travel. I think I saw Mr. Dragon pop in as well. My comments sometimes go too far and I can't catch up with everybody in the chat. Welcome in, Mr. Dragon.
Keep your eyes and ears open. No two safaris are the same. You will see new animals and discover new
Morning,
behaviors
Jeff.
on each trip to the reserve. So, a soft savannah for you. Have a wonderful journey and enjoy the happy life.
Welcome in, Eden. How are you? I wonder if we have our crested cranes out today. I don't see them out just yet. Oftentimes when the weight's really low, you don't even get a chance to see them. It's so quick that you're running through this area. One of the only animal exhibits you can actually see from the queue here at the Kilimanjaro Safaris. They don't seem to be out at the moment. You can always find them easily because of their white crest on top of their heads. You know, Jim, we need to start getting up a setup to do that on a regular basis. I think that would be a good idea. I might give away a few more to our patrons first. So, good question, Bun Girls 007. It was yesterday morning. I was awakened abruptly by Susan telling me, "Get up! There's a tornado warning. We need to gather the kids." And so, Sunday morning, early, our phones were going off, and we had all the kids woken up. Everybody came downstairs. We cleared out our largest indoor closet, storage closet, and we sat by the front window and the back window to watch how things were progressing as we had a really bad band of weather come through. It was nasty too.
We ask that you please keep your group together. Keep up with the party in front of you and fill in all the
We watched it slowly make its way across the peninsula of Florida. But the one that was right there above us, we sat there and watched it go across. We could hear the wind. It was definitely a storm, and it was really strange when it just stopped. Like, all of a sudden, it got extremely quiet in the house. It was almost a little fearful.
Keep up with the party in front of you and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring.
But we were fine. We were good.
Safaris, we go wild.
We didn't even see anything other than wind. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Good morning, Kitty God. How are you? Just one. Is there no way you can wait for the back row?
Yeah, just give me just a second.
Sure. Don't want to block anybody's view of the camera.
That's okay. That's nice.
You guys are all set, friends. Please slide
All right,
over
go down row 9 to stop the yellow one.
Thank you. Good morning, Patricia. Jumbo, and welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom Theme Park this morning. So luckily, our areas were okay. And actually, we hit a band that opened up where it was. We noticed as we watched the radar, it sort of opened up in the middle, and the clouds of the storm that passed over us was like absent, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Me too, Eden. Got to see Donkey last week over at Universal. He was hilarious. If you guys follow us on TikTok and Instagram, I put a couple of those clips up. Donkey cracked me up though, because we were talking about the fact that they closed Shrek 4D, and so I was joking about the fact that Shrek and Fiona moved in with Donkey in a stable, and Donkey turned to Shrek and says, "I told you, Shrek. I told you to be nice to everybody because you never know when you're going to lose your ride." Like that was good. Santa Sana, smash banana. You need one of these in some of those areas you guys are driving in with the snow. This thing looks quite formidable. I'm surprised he's not going to pull up and get the next one.
You excited?
Here, we're holding on. We gotta wait for these gates to open up. We can't open it up ourselves.
Well, you kind of asked for it, but it happens quite a bit. I still wear I got roasted this weekend, not by anybody Universal, but by the people we were with. Like, what are you doing wearing a magic band? I'm like, I always wear my magic band. I always have my magic band on. I don't take it off. I figured that guy was going to be moving up. Here comes ours. The noise of your oncoming vehicle. So Stitch, I can't speak personally on a lot of places, but I can tell you if you're looking to move somewhere close to Disney World that's not in the midst of it, the middle of it all, a good place to go and look into is Davenport and Claremont. We are in Winter Garden. That's a decent place. Windermere is a very nice area.
Those on the right-hand side, please watch those hands and feet. Doors closing.
All right. See if I can avoid losing my hat today on the road.
So the side order as we say here in Bay Twin Day, which is let's go. Ciao everyone. My name is Stanley and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. If you guys look above you, you'll see the animal spotting guide. So if you don't see any of the animals that may be on the reserve today. Just so you know, not all the animals may be out about today. Some of them do tend to migrate from time to time. Others are often nocturnal by nature.
Welcome in,
Andrew.
Andrew.
See most
Good
of the
to see
animals
you.
up on that list. So be sure to take out those cameras and set those cameras to either high-speed action setting or fast shutter mode. Well, you take some really good photos of many of the animals on the reserve. Plus,
I'm glad to bring you a safari first thing in the morning.
Every single animal, so an action setting where you take some really good photos. Now, our adventure begins.
All right, guys, as we get ready to go on our 3-month tour here on the safari, I'm going to start limiting my speak so that everyone can enjoy their safari in front of me. The rest of the Magic crew, help me out. Make sure to welcome new people in. I'll see if we can keep the animals in the view.
Forests as they blended with their surroundings. Bongos have these long curved horns that allow them to escape their underbrush whenever they're chased by a predator.
We got an okapi over
Coming
there.
up on the right hand side, you'll actually see one of the okapi up ahead. Okapi is to be thought as a mythological animal, something very akin to like a dragon or unicorn. Discussed in the Western world, they couldn't find the okapi until 1901.
Here's the female bongos over
To the
there.
right of us, you'll actually find some of the greater kudu. Female kudu lack any horns at all, but male kudu are known to have some of the longest horns of any other antelope. Some of them grow to nearly 70 inches in length. We're going to start making our way down towards the watering hole here on the left-hand side. These watering holes are actually very essential. Some animals could migrate for hundreds of miles for a drink of water. To the left of us, we'll actually find a very good view of the black rhino. Black rhinos weigh nearly 3,000 pounds. Their horns are actually made out of keratin. Keratin is actually the same stuff that's made out of your fingernails in here. Unfortunately for the black rhino, they are sadly critically endangered, with less than 5,000 of them left out in the wild. They once populated the entire continent of Africa until they were almost poached to extinction. We're now making our way over towards the other end of the Little Literary Forest. We're going to start making our way over towards the Safi River.
Thank you, Amber. Thank you guys for sharing out the stream. Recommending it to your friends.
For most of their lifetimes. To the left, you'll actually see one of the saddle-bill stork. The saddle-bill stork grow to 5 feet tall. They have an impressive wingspan of almost 9 feet in diameter. Male saddle-bill stork often have brown eyes, while females are usually born with yellow eyes in comparison. We're now starting to enter into the Safi River territory. There are a lot of animals that live on land and in the water for most of their lifetimes. If you follow along the river on the right-hand side, just along the shoreline, you can actually spot one of the Nile hippos here. Nile hippos can weigh nearly 5,500 pounds. They can go up to nearly 2 miles in the
It's very unusual.
If we look carefully here on the left, we'll actually find several hippos in the water. A group of hippos is commonly known as a bloat.
Welcome in,
A bloat's main job is usually to protect any baby hippos and their mothers.
Best of luck to you this
Also,
afternoon.
we'll find
I'm sure it'll go great.
Pink-back pelicans. These pink-back pelicans get their pink coloration on their backs sometime around the mating season. They're actually one of the very few pelican species that existed for millions of years. Scientists are still finding fossils of these particular animals, some of them dating back almost 40 million years old. Both pink-back pelicans and Nile hippos largely prefer to live in the more quiet backwaters of those rivers, making this area actually probably one of the more ideal areas for them to be around. To the left, you'll actually find several Nile crocodiles here. These Nile crocodiles can grow to nearly 15 feet in length. Some of them can weigh nearly 500 pounds.
Get all the
Fascinating little tiny
vultures out tonight.
They can actually hold their breath underwater for sometimes almost 2 hours at a time. We're now starting to leave the Safi River behind us. And now starting to make our way over towards the savannah up ahead. Within the savannah, we'll see a lot of different animals. Some of them prefer to graze upon some of the tallest of the palm trees. Other animals are known to cleverly hide in the low grasslands up ahead. Much of the vegetation out here is actually quite healthy for many animals, though more importantly, it does help provide cover for both predators and prey alike out here. One of the first animals we actually get to see from all the way up here, might be able to spot some of the Maasai giraffes. Maasai giraffes are actually some of the world's tallest land mammals. They can grow to nearly 20 feet tall. They often hail from the Maasai region of Africa, which is actually known to be one of the most very arid regions out there. These animals have actually very long tongues that could actually extend almost 18 inches past their nose. The tongues are usually within a more purple-black color. Scientists actually believe the reason for the coloration is to simply prevent the tongue from getting sunburned.
Huh.
More often than not, their tongues would often hang outside of their mouths as they usually spent eating, because a giraffe would probably sleep probably the most 30 minutes, and usually just within 5 minutes per hour. To the left of us, we'll find many of the African wild dogs. These African wild dogs are Africa's most successful hunters. These guys often have an 80 to almost 85% success rate. That's because they actually know how to work together as a pack in order to bring down their prey. Because of their whole pack-like mentality, they actually make sure the weakest among them is fed first. That way they become stronger in the later hunts. In other countries, the African wild dog is also known as the painted dog, based on the markings on their fur.
That's cool. They're not normally that active in the morning. Oh,
Coming
just
up
heard.
on the left, you'll actually find some of the sable antelope. Sable antelope are known to be the symbols of the Harambe Reserve. The long curved horns of the sable antelope are said to be
cute.
strong enough
They're
to
dog-like,
be able to
but they're
repel
not
lions.
domesticated.
Actually, one of the very few prey species out here that actually actively stand up against their predators. On the left of us, we'll find several of the Ankole cattle. These are some of the few domesticated animals out here on the reserve. Those enormous horns may seem like they're heavy, but they're actually pretty hollow inside. They're often made with a honeycomb-like structure of bone that helps the horns upwards, with blood vessels that flow up and down the horn and back into their bodies.
Also known as the Watusi.
Up on the left, you'll actually find some of the tiny little springbok here. These springbok leap at nearly 6 feet high upwards in the air and 13 feet forward. They can also reach speeds of nearly 40 miles an hour. They're actually some of the world's top 10 fastest little land mammals. Male springbok are known to have these lyre-shaped horns compared to their female counterparts.
He's going to cross in the road.
Now, here's a very fun fact about giraffes. Did you know that sometimes they'll only sleep, or sometimes that a baby giraffe, when it's born, is already around 6 feet tall? More often than not, it actually will communicate with its mother using high-pitched ultrasonic sounds. The little horn-like protrusions on top of the giraffe's head, those are often known as ossicones. Ossicones are very different than horns. See, most horns are usually hollow inside. On the other hand, ossicones are actually filled with bone. They're meant to protect the giraffe's head from any of the low-hanging branches. Now, as I was speaking about baby giraffes, well, here's actually a pair of them here on the right. You can see the entire size difference, actually. Also, if you look on the right, you'll see several of the white-bearded wildebeest over there. Wildebeest actually got their name from the African term of wild and beast. Hence wildebeest. To the left, you'll actually find even more giraffes. Looks like they're actually quite curious with the vegetation that's all the way up there. Sometimes they really like palm fronds, and other times just like any types of leaves that are very tasty for them. It is actually quite fortunate to see so many giraffes, though. In the wild, these animals are actually quite endangered. Loss of habitat is a major cause of their population decrease.
Up there.
As sadly is poaching as well. Now, we are starting to make our way into one of the more forest regions. And here, on the right, there's actually a pair of African elephants. African elephants go anywhere from 10,000 to 13,000 pounds. Around the age of 13, male elephants actually break off the main herd and form their own bachelor herds. Female elephants, on the other hand, they're usually guided by a matriarch. Matriarch often has the final say as to where the elephants have to go to eat, sleep, and more specifically, they know what's best for any baby elephants a herd may have. Now we're going to make our way around here, folks, and see if we can find any more African elephants. Usually the main herd likes to stay very close nearby. If you ever wondered what most elephants do like to eat in the wild, they do like to eat a combination of food like dry grass, leaves, roots, fruits, and surprisingly a bit of red clay. Clay has a lot of nutrients that can't be found in most plants. That's why more often than not, you'll actually see them kind of dig into rock walls to eat the red clay that's inside. On average, most African elephants can consume up to nearly 300 pounds of food a day. They're also known to be able to drink up to nearly 50 gallons of water. Now, roughly, this is around 8 times more than most average humans usually consume in around a week or two. With most of the water is found on many of the watering holes, or sometimes on the baobab trees. In fact, well, it's theorized that each one of these trees could hold anywhere from 1,000 to sometimes almost 2,000 gallons of water each. Outside of the elephant's long tusks, which some of them can reach almost 8 feet in length, their trunks are probably one of their most important appendages. An elephant's trunk contains almost 100,000 muscles to bend and flex the trunk at will. And surprisingly, it can hold nearly 5 gallons of water whenever they go near a watering source. Much like giraffes, though, elephants are known to be one of the most critically endangered animals. Loss of habitat is a huge cause of their population decrease, and like giraffes, poaching is also a major issue. Thankfully, there's quite a lot of animal programs established to help protect them, such as the Disney Conservation Fund. Coming up ahead on the left-hand side, we'll actually find several of the greater flamingos. Now, these flamingos are known to be the lightest pink of the flamingo species. Their diet is highly consistent of beta-carotene, found in briny shrimp. Basically, briny shrimp is what allows the flamingo's white feathers to turn pink over time. Did you know that a group of flamingos is actually called flamboyants? Each flamboyance can usually contain up to nearly 20,000 flamingos.
So who wants that job as a cast member to go inside the pond and clean out the flamingo pond every day?
Looks like going up ahead on the left, we'll actually find a white rhino. White rhinos weigh nearly 5,000 pounds. They're at least 2,000 pounds heavier than their black rhino cousins. White rhinos prefer to live in family herds, while black rhinos often prefer the life of solitude. Funny enough, white rhinos are also known to be the most mild-mannered of the rhino species. Though, doesn't mean that they won't defend themselves if need be. Cool thing about white rhinos, though, is actually their name was actually a mistranslation error. See, originally they were actually known as Vita rhino. Vita rhino in Afrikaans actually translated to wide, referring to the broadness of their snouts. See, the one major difference between the white rhinos and black rhinos is actually their snouts. See, black rhinos have a more triangular upper lip and a prehensile lower lip, giving them almost a beak-like appearance. While the the white rhinos you see here, they're known as grazers, so their snouts are more flatter. They're actually meant to actually graze on the ground.
Sun's bright.
I do believe upon this hill on the left, I might be able to spot another animal that's currently prowling in this area.
Huh? We're not done.
She is very well hidden today. She might
For the
not
most
be able to
mellow
see
ride
it right away.
Cannot find the cheetah.
We're not
No,
done.
we are going to make our way up ahead towards a large, more copy rock formation up ahead. So these copy rocks are kind of out to jut out of the savannah, and should provide a very good vantage point for certain large predators. One such large predator are the African lions you see here. Male lions weigh nearly 500 pounds. Female lions cap around 300 pounds. Most lions are usually sleeping or idle up to 18 to 20 hours a day. The reason they do this is to conserve energy for their nighttime hunts. They do know that a lion's roar is often so deep it can be detected up to 6 miles away. Their eyesight it's almost the same as a human during the day, but at night it's actually around 6 times better than that of a human's. On the right, you'll actually find a pair of ostriches. And if you also look back there, you'll see a baby white rhino.
Is it Milo? It's Milo.
That little one, though, he's already around a year old.
Oh, that's Ranger. He's bigger.
When he was born, he was anywhere from 80 to almost 160 pounds. But the most recent measurement already pushes him well past 900, if not well past over 1,000 pounds now.
So Ranger joined us here on the safari a while
Up
back.
on the left-hand side,
Milo
you'll actually
just joined
find
us
some
on the
warthogs
safari
here.
savannah last week.
Warthogs are actually some of the largest known burrowing animals. Now that warthogs actually have 2 pairs of tusks. The upper pair are often used to dig the holes in the ground, while the lower pair are what they use to defend themselves with.
Yeah, warthogs.
On the right, you'll actually find little bontebok, as well as a waterbuck. Bontebucks are a type of antelope that are closely related to wildebeest. All the way back there, you can actually spot some of the ostriches and their eggs on the ground. Ostriches are actually some of the world's largest birds. They can actually run top speed nearly 45 miles an hour. And while they can't fly, they can still use their wings to help direct themselves whenever they're running. And ostrich eggs are often 10 times larger than chicken eggs. A human man could actually stand on top of an ostrich egg and it would not break. They're actually quite incredibly durable.
I would go for that challenge.
Now, we're entering into one of the last areas of the savannah. This area is known as the Magadi Glen. Here, a lot of animals often use this little area as a shortcut to make their way over towards the other areas within the reserve. The local wardens built this little outpost here to observe the animals from a much closer distance. As you can see, they've been doing their best now to keep it all nice and tidy up, because you never know when they may need to actually head out into the reserve once more. Now, we are about to leave this reserve, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's Kilimanjaro safaris. We did manage to see a lot of fantastic animals out here today. But if you want to see even more animals, be sure to visit the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail.
Where Grandma and Grandpa are.
At the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, you may find gorillas, meerkats, naked mole rats, African bullfrogs, and well, several exotic species of African birds and fish. Here at Kilimanjaro Safaris are all about the safety and conservation of all of these animals. If you want to help out, you're more than welcome to do so. Whether by donating to a local wildlife organization or simply just by reducing, reusing, all recycling back at home. Just by recycling a bottle of water, you could be saving at least 5 to 10 gallons of oil. Recycling a whole stack of paper could save at least 10 to 20 trees. Every little bit counts, especially when helping out these magnificent animals. Riding Wilderness Explorers on board. Today, you guys been riding on the Simba 1. That's S-I-M-B-A. And the number 1 at the end. For more activities to do around here in Henan Bay, just checking out Rafiki's Planet Watch. The first train leaves at 9:30 today. But I'd highly suggest I line up whenever you can. Over Rafiki's Planet Watch is essentially like a little small petting zoo as well as an animal conservatory there. You can actually see some of the reptiles and invertebrates over there too. Also, don't be afraid to visit us later today, folks. Not just safaris are really ever the same. The animals always make sure that you never know what you may find on your next safari tour. Now, here in Henan Bay, we really don't like to say goodbye. Goodbye is often a bit too sad and a bit too final. So instead, I'll leave you guys with our saying, which is Kwaherini. And what Kwaherini means in Swahili, it means to go well. So Kwaherini, everyone. A wonderful day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Now please, watch your hands feet on the right hand side, folks, and watch your step. Kwaherini, everyone. Go well and go wild.
Find our store.
Well, Kwaherini, go well. We're not going anywhere. Good morning, everybody. Welcome as we just exit off Kilimanjaro Safari here at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. You're just jumping in. Glad to have you this Monday morning. It's this Martin Luther King Day. But it's quite on the chilly side this morning here in Orlando, where it's in the mid 50s and only going to be a high of 61 today. So look, it's a polar bear. No, it's just a towel. Look, one of our bachelors is out having breakfast this morning. Yeah, Beep Beep is a completely different guy. His mother would be proud. He has greens every day. Breakfast time. You never know when one of the bachelors is going to be eating on this side of the hill as opposed to the other. There are 4 bachelors who live in that exhibit. The family group is on the other side. You can check them out if you ever come here at Animal Kingdom by taking the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, a self-guided tour most easily found here at the exit to the safari. These are all photos from the Wild Africa Trek, a special behind-the-scenes tour that is coming back in just a few weeks. You can loom over the hippos and watch as they get fed entire watermelons, heads of lettuce, entire things of romaine. You then get to go up on that suspension bridge, and notice there are steps missing. There are. They go one at a time across the bridge. Some great photos. As you get to the other side of the bridge, you're then suspended over the Nile crocodile. So yes, you can take pictures right over the crocs. As you lean over and get an up-close aerial view, you then get your own personal tour in a open-aired vehicle that takes you on the safari savannah, which ends up taking you to the Boma here. We get to have lunch. You get to have a really cool lunch served in tiffins. Some amazing food. Here's a picture of it right here. At which point you get to walk up and down gangplanks there on that area. This is some of your lunch. This is your lunch table. You get to watch all the safari trucks go by. Then afterwards, you can walk out on the gangplanks on either side and take pictures of the animals out on the savannah. You get back inside the vehicle and you finish up your tour. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommended. And can't wait to do it again myself. Let us know when you guys book your vacations. We can get you on the Wild Africa Trek. There is one stipulation. Please be aware of the fact that guests must be 8 years or older to be on the Wild Africa Trek. So if you've got younger ones, you either have to find a alternate activity or someone to watch them while you're on the tour. But the tour's pretty long, so welcome in, Brent. Good morning. Yeah, I don't think they want people to hook their toddlers onto bungee cords and throw them over the edge of their Nile crocodiles. I don't know. I probably would have enjoyed that if I was at that age. Might have gotten over my fear of heights a lot better if that happened as a child. Awesome. Good to have you in this morning, Brent. We'll definitely be looking for some snacks today. Something you guys can try. We try to put some sort of food item on every one of our live streams, solely for the fact that we want you guys to have a wide variety of different things you can eat and try when you come on your trip. Good morning, Disney Fan Life. Coming in from Ontario, Canada. It's a little bit colder up there than it is here. Let's take a quick look at our wait times we have this morning. Our safari is now at a 30-minute wait. 115 minutes, almost 2 hours for flight of passage. Half that time, 60 minutes for river journey. 15 minutes for It's Tough to Be a Buck. 5 minutes for Kali River Rapids, which I'm shocked is even open on a day like today with a high of only 60. 5 minutes for a Triceratops spin and 5 minutes for dinosaur. Looking for breakfast options here in the parks. A few things here to try. Guava and cream looks pretty good for the cheese Danish. You can get this here at Tamu Tamu, right here at the edge of Harambe. Or you can find yourself something over at a little quick service here. Hand back down a little bit. Right over in that direction. Maybe one of these days we can bring ourselves to book a breakfast at Tusker House. What do you guys think? You can try it. It's $27 for kids, $42 for adults. Served family style, all you can eat. Of course. That character's there. Safari Donald, Safari Mickey, Safari Minnie. I don't know, maybe we'll splurge one day. Grab ourselves a Tusker House breakfast and bring you guys along. What do you guys think? So we did get some new 50th anniversary treats in Magic Kingdom this past week. I don't know of any that have come to the Magic Kingdom, but we'll take a look and see. Good morning, Sour One. How's your weekend? Julie, thank you for popping in. We always appreciate it when you guys come in and say hello. Good to see your name popping in. I do not in any way envy anyone who has to shovel the snow. I do not like to move the weather. I like to see the weather land where it is and then it stays there. Not a big fan of moving weather to different places. "30-minute wait," which is Africa 5 minutes. The African Wild Trek is something that is it's limited. I would recommend you do it sooner than later because openings and bookings. It's not like a dining reservation, and bookings may be limited in the beginning. We haven't had it open since the parks reopened in 2020, so it's going to be hard to tell how often and how big a groups are going to have. So if you're interested in doing it for a trip, let us know if we can help out, but it's better to do it sooner than later. – 14 inches of snow. Wow. I put on sleeves. Look at me, I'm wearing sleeves. Jen says I should go to Tusker House where then we can meet Donald, the #1 breakfast duck. Wouldn't that be kind of fun if we all had like our upcoming race? If we did a race weekend for Wine and Dine and we all had like a breakfast we all went to, like the day before or later on in the morning of one of the other races. We all walked the 5K and then had breakfast together at Chef Mickey's or Tusker House. Just gonna wait here a second and see if we have a boat cavalcade come through. It's very difficult, Lauren, to park at Boardwalk if you're not staying there. They're very particular about who they let on the property. Boardwalk, Yacht, and Beach are one of those, because a lot of people will try to park there to get into Epcot without having to pay for parking fees at Epcot. So it's unless you have a reservation, dining reservation, it's kind of hard to get in. I was waiting to see if we had another one of our cavalcades come through.
They're on the opposite side.
Well, Brent, ticket prices are always dependent upon what day you go. But tickets start at about $130 per person per day for any of the parks. So you're talking about $520 for one day to go to a Disney World park for 4. But the more days you go, the cheaper it goes to add additional days. So, and if you're a Florida resident, it's even cheaper. Right now, we have Florida residents the weekday tickets. If you go during the weekdays, you can get a 2-day ticket for only $150. That's $75 per day. $180 for 3 days. And 4 days, you can get for $200. So if you're a Florida resident and wanting to take another trip between now and the 1st of April, would like some tickets, let us know. We can help you with the Florida resident offer. Again, though, those are only available on weekdays. So oh, is it? You're talking about the Wild Africa Trek? Have to double check that to make sure and look at that ourselves. Like I said, this is just coming back in February for the first time in a year and a half. So have to look and see what kind of restrictions we may have on it. It may very well be the 60 days as well. Good morning, Lee Curry family. Happy Monday. We have a lot of Canadian friends in the crew chat today. I hope you guys are staying warm. I know that if it's 60 degrees here, it's got to be cooler down there. Down there, I should say. How about up there? Oh, we've got Pocahontas again. And if you guys are watching our streams for the very first time, welcome in. Glad to have you here in Ear to Ear Magic. We do stream from the parks every Monday through Friday. Would love to have you guys join the crew and hang out with us on future live streams. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you head out for today. And introduce yourself to the rest of the crew so that we can welcome you in. It's the second time we've seen Pocahontas today. Whoops, she just got a boop. And as always, if you ever have any questions that we can help with when it comes to upcoming travel, whether it be Disney, Universal, cruising, all inclusive, or actually anything else, you can always reach out to us. You can send me an email over at chrisedwards@travelmation.net. Be glad to help you. Of course, there are no fees any way whatsoever associated with us helping you guys out. In fact, we get paid by the vendors. You pay the same price as you would if you did it yourself, but the vendors will pay us a commission after you travel. So if you're paying the same price, why not have somebody help you when it comes to booking, planning, and answering all your questions about what's coming up on your travel? Heading on into the Valley of Moara in Pandora. Remember, visitor information. Do not, in any way whatsoever, feed the wild animals. Oftentimes, in doing so, you will encourage them to get closer to you, and then they will, in turn, feed on you. Stay on the well-established trails. They cannot guarantee your safety when you step out into the forests. No fires. They don't want you burning things. It will oftentimes cause problems with the bioluminescence, which happens at nighttime. And do not run from large animals. It's best to stay completely still. You start running, they see that as a challenge.
I don't know. I hope I'm following you.
So we've already got our entire schedule planned out for this week and up on our Ear to Ear Magic channel if you want to look and see what we've got and where we're going to be going for the rest of the week. Lauren wants to know what's going on with Friday. Every day has got a park associated with it so far. Still working on some things for Friday. Want to throw some, little wrench in the works maybe. Do something different. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later on this week as we get that squared away. But if you guys are interested in joining our future live streams, they're already up on our channel. You can check them out, see our schedule. You can even go ahead and hit the like buttons and even start the comments for those other live streams. Look at the line for the Pongo Pongo. Notice here in Animal Kingdom, we have a lot of things that repeat. Tamu Tamu, Pongu Pongu. So a little bit of a line here getting our night blossoms. So Rusty, if you to get a Florida residence ticket, you need to have proof of residency. Basically, they generally look to have a Florida ID of some sort. Now, I know at Universal, it's often good to have some sort of other document that has your name on it showing that you own a property. Disney, the best thing to do is have a Florida ID. Driver's license, the norm. Good morning, Jimmy, 1970. How you doing? Good to see you this morning. It's a little chilly today, but the sky is blue and the animals are out. Hour and 5-minute wait. for flight of passage, so it's gone down a little bit. Morning, Ted. Welcome in. I'm not 100% sure whether or not I don't think we're gonna be doing the bird show today. I don't know. We'll have to look see what time it is. It's getting closer to Festival of the Lion King. We might have to go for it. The only wild animals you can feed at Disney is your family. You should never run from the large animals, but as long as they're in front of you and not behind you, it's not usually that big of a deal. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I have a gentleman who's been following me. He's obviously found my Christmas onesie to be of humorous nature, so he's snapped a few photos. So let me know if you see me on social media as the Christmas onesie guy. And hey, it's cold. I have no shame. Oh, they're not turned on today. No, they're not turned on. Why not? Yeah, that's weird. They don't have the drum set turned on today. We had people. I started at 8 o'clock this morning. We had people chatting half an hour beforehand. And yes, your Christmas tree is down. Of course, there still may be a little Christmas here in the parks. Well, there's a little bit of Christmas still in the parks, though, Jen. Just a little bit. So, see, still a little bit of Christmas. I was cold. I was cold this morning. I wasn't gonna play around. Woo! I can feel. Oh, the wind's picking up. It's chilly. You guys hear the ekrons, the banshees. I hear them. To keep our eyes out, see if we can hear them. I see them flying around later on. It's kind of cloudy this way, but it's blue that way. Nice and blue. Of course, we got the water coming through here as well from the waterfall. We're not going to use it all up. So we're using one of our 60-degree days today, so that we've got more 80-degree weather for you later. So Sarah, yes, the Wild Africa Trek is something that you pay for in advance, so that when you show up, it's just done, because they have no way of taking payments or anything like that. When you show up, they just look for you on the registration, and they get you set up right there in the front. What is acceptable? Birthday muffin, house-made blueberry with a surprise addition of colorful sprinkles. But it's not my birthday. Is that okay? Oh, it's Disney's birthday. Got it. Yeah, there we go.
But if it's your birthday, it's
But it's always somebody's. It's always somebody's birthday, right? Awesome. I'm always good for the blueberry muffins. Lee Kerfair says it's 10 degrees in Michigan. Ugh. I don't think I could get away with my onesie up there. That wouldn't cut it. That wouldn't do it. The Crons are angry. They need dessert. Yes, they probably do. They could probably go for the birthday muffin. Good question. Megan's popped in and asked everybody the question. If you had a choice of going to one place for an immersion experience, which would you prefer? Galaxy's Edge over in Hollywood Studios or Pandora here in Animal Kingdom? It's funny, just a second ago we were looking up at that same sky and it was gray. I think for me, it sort of depends on what I'm, the mood might change per day. I know a lot of people would automatically go with, the Star Wars. I gotta go see Cut by 2, but I find this to be extremely relaxing. Hey, he's like, "Ooh, it's blueberry. Go get that." I was tempted. Thank you, Taylor, for the super chat this morning. A good luck super chat. I know you're gonna have an awesome conversation this afternoon on your phone call. Let me know how that goes afterwards. And thank you so much again for the super chat, you guys. Anytime you guys give a PayPal or a super chat, it helps us pay for things on the streams. And if you guys give above and beyond the snacks for the day, it helps to pay for things like cell coverage, the applications we have to pay for. A little bit of overhead, gas. And you know what? After all that, we might, if that ever happens, we might actually, pay bills. Hadn't gotten there yet. One of these days, maybe. I mean, it's only 25 to 30 hours a week in the park. Taylor says I need to go back and get the blueberry muffin. You really want me to go back and get it? I could go try it. I don't think I've had... Ooh, what happened to the sun? You guys see that? Savannah! Because the sun done come out. Sun done come out. It's bright now. So the question Megan asked earlier, Galaxy's Edge or Pandora? Michelle's like, definitely Galaxy's Edge.
That would be pretty cool.
Lauren's like, yep, their house, big Star Wars fans. Jed's trying to make that decision right now. That's a real-time decision right now. Good morning, Vicky. Vicky says definitely Galaxy's Edge. So Megan's never actually seen the Avatar movie, so you don't have that bond to go off of there. But Pandora it's pretty stunning, especially at night. Stitch is like Pandora. Welcome in, Travis. Good to see you this morning. Wait, Chase is up. Oh, well, let's say good morning to Chase then. Hang on, let me turn my camera around. Good morning, Chase. How's it going, man? It's kind of cold, so I had to keep my ears warm today. There we go. The guy wearing the Christmas onesie in the middle of January. I just can't let it go sometimes. But no, it was cold. It was cold this morning. Like, I could have put on a jacket. I said, nope, I'm putting on the onesie. I'm putting on the onesie. Why not? Good morning, Chase. And good morning to everybody else who's joined us this morning. As a reminder, we are here in the parks all the time. Susan and I are also Travelmation travel agents. And Travelmation is a huge partner and authorized Disney travel planner with Disney destinations. And big, huge news that they're going to be in the top of all travel companies with Disney when we get our new status come January of 2023. But if you guys have questions about the parks, promotions, hotels, attractions, tips, let us know in the chat. We'll be glad to help you out. Now, I am shocked that with the weather being as cold and chilly as it is today, that not only do they have Kali River Rapids running, but they also have the carnivorous plant running today. Because that guy spits. When you get him all excited, shall we go for it? Oh, he already did. There he goes. I think it's this way, isn't it? That's cold. That's cold. Good morning, Melanie. Welcome in. See if I can get him to spit one more time without getting wet ourselves, because he's kind of slobbering today. Look at that. I'm going to get him wet. I'm going to get him mad. Watch out the front. Oh, he gets a little cantankerous. Give him a tap. Oh, don't be nice with him. You got to hit him hard. Give him a good hit. You can tell when he feels it, he'll light up. You can also hit the one below it if it's easier to touch. Oh, there he goes. He didn't like that. Sarah says, my answer would probably shock you. Love me some Kylo Ren, but I love the way Pandora makes me feel at peace. And it's nice. It's comforting. Oh, well, Nagati Kamie, I see you. Character's Edge is great, but it feels more alive when it's populated by characters. It does feel a little bit better when you have characters who can walk around and interact with you. I trying to get my onesie on. It's so cute and fluffy. I wish I'd known that, Megan. We could have set him up with a onesie when they still had him available. This is my wife never saw Star Wars. It's really and was completely confused when we went to Galaxy's Edge. Like, all right, what am I looking at here? Okay, I'm seeing spaceships. I almost walked out of Pandora and we didn't get our birthday muffin. When they were being so nice, they were like, hello, hello. They were like, I'm like, no, you gotta bang it. Give him a good hit. They were nice. They were being very nice to the carnivorous plant. But yeah, don't be nice to him. Give him a good hit. Oh, I'm sure he would. It's comfy. Hey, when you get to a certain age, you don't care what people think anymore. Nothing to do with that. It all has to do with my own comfort. This is my vacation. When you pay for my vacation, I'll be glad to wear something you would like to wear for me to wear. But you know. Oh no, David. That's not good. We just started. We just got started. All right, so Walt's Ninja watching today. Good morning, Walt. I'd settle for 50 degrees today. I know a lot of people in here today, they would probably be very happy with that. Stitch thinking May 2024 when earliest I can book with you. Well, hey, when you're ready, we'll be here. And until then, hang out with us here. Welcome in, Teresa. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button today. And for all of you guys who hit the subscribe button and hang out with us today, welcome to the Magic Crew. Good to have you. Everybody say hello and good morning to Teresa. I'm going to grab one of these blueberry muffins and try it out real quick. Good morning, Mike. Always good to have you guys in. All right, I was going to check balance real quick before I grab this, but we're just going to have to go for it. All right, so we got some crew in here that says I got to try this blueberry muffin for everybody. So Kevin's going to help me out with a unbirthday muffin. Just one. $4.25. Yeah, absolutely. I only got to wear this like twice during Christmas, so I'm like, it's cold. I'm wearing it today. It looks so warm. This got me through a few things last year, so. All right, thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. All right. So you guys wouldn't happen to have silverware, would you? Oh, we're gonna have to like rough it big time. All right, we'll make it work. Oh my gosh. Here. There's no silverware. I got a birthday muffin. Thanks to a super chat from Taylor, we've got a very moist and large blueberry muffin. I guess I'm gonna have to eat it like crazy style. Teresa's got tons of snow in North Carolina. I know they've got snow, a lot of snow everywhere. Who is it that said they were dealing with 14 inches of snow right now? Travis says one of my friends didn't believe that Florida could go below 70 in the winter. It was 52 degrees this morning when I got to the park. That's why I'm shocked that at 50 degrees, they're still running the water ride today, and they still have the carnivorous plant up. Welcome in, and good morning, Brandon. Snow days. Aw. We could go play Hot Wheels with Lucas. I would love to play Hot Wheels. I bet we can find all kinds of people. Who else wants to play Hot Wheels with Lucas? Can we bring our own Hot Wheels? I wish my kids were still small enough to come and ask me to play Hot Wheels. So, Teresa, the flamingo cupcake, the strawberry and guava cupcake, is over at Restaurantosaurus over in Dinoland area. So I'm going to go grab a table over here by Pete Safari and see if they can help me out with some silverware. 3 to 5 inches in Virginia. Sarah's like 2 feet right now in New York. Sounds like they got a lot of snow in the Carolinas. I guess I should start bringing silverware with me. The fams, are you the 100th like for today? Did we hit 100 likes? Haven't been checking just yet.
Thanks for visiting us today. For the safety and health of everyone, masks fully covering your mouth and nose are required when indoors.
This table is really kind of shaky.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah. It looks as though that's the case. Thank you so much, Hawk the Fan, for being on number 100 today. That's sweet. Thank you guys so much for that. You guys hear an echo? Echo? And thank you guys for hitting thumbs up when you guys come in. That means a lot because the more likes we get, the more likely it is that YouTube's going to help us find some new friends to have some fun with us here in the stream. So thank you guys for helping us reach those milestones. And I got a sticker. I just got a sticker. Ooh, that looks interesting. Oh. Wow. It smells really good. It looks terrible. Honestly. Some of the little sugar stuff is melted, so it's very inconsistent. The sprinkles are only on half the cupcake. But so that's the part that got kind of melty. And there's the sprinkles. So not a huge shower. Not gonna place first in the dog show. Oh, but it smells very good. All right. So welcome in, guys. So we're having a little bit of a snack break. We're going to try something. We're going to try I want to get some better lighting. Is that any better? So it's not as crazy backlit. I have a little bit of a blueberry muffin, a birthday blueberry muffin. This is a large size muffin, as well it should be, as you know, when you have a one price muffin like that. And again, thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. That makes a huge difference. We are in Animal Kingdom this morning. We're going to continue to walk around and explore the park and see what's going on. Check out our crowd times, wait times, crowd levels, and stuff like that. I was showing you this so I can get a little bit better lighting, but you can see there's some people here, but it is a holiday, MLK Day, long weekend, so it is expected to be. Lauren says we can all have play Hot Wheels. 2 rooms full of Hot Wheels City stuff. If that's supposed to be a negative, I'm still looking for the negative side of that. I want to play Hot Wheels City stuff. I never got to have the big stuff as a kid. I just got the cars. I didn't get to have like the big sets that they always advertise on TV. You know, the garages and the cities, the giant dinosaurs that ate the cars. I never got all that kind of stuff. Always had to go to my friend's house to play with those. You know, I had like He-Man. If I want to play with, you know, anybody other than He-Man or Skeletor, I had to go to my friend's house. That my friend had Beastman. You know, he had the Panther. That's not right. And Battle Cat. I didn't get the. I had to go play at my friend's house to play with Battle Cat. All the others. So I'm all up for Hot Wheels City. And you know, you can get Lightning McQueen's cars and stuff like that now too. So it's a blueberry muffin, but it's like confetti. It's got like the confetti sprinkles in it. So it's very colorful, but it's also very soft. I mean, this is freshly baked. And you know what? I thought about, I almost grabbed my Figment Sport today, and I should have. Now I'm just going to have to just bite it. I'm a little unsure of the colors. I mean, I'm used to blueberry colors. When you put all kinds of other colors in it, how do you know when it's gone bad? Welcome in, Diller's Diz. We are having the birthday blueberry muffin this morning here in Animal Kingdom. Oh my gosh. That's a major blueberry in there. I'm all about that. Good morning, FPE. Welcome in. Thanks to a Lovely super chat from Taylor. It's encouraged to get the birthday blueberry muffin here, sold in Pandora. Very soft. Good muffin. Welcome in. Captain, good guy. How are you? It looks like a fruitcake and muffin point. No, because I wouldn't be eating it nearly as emphatically if I was. This is actually the kind of muffin that I actually enjoy. It's soft. It's not dry. You know, sometimes you get a muffin and it's just, you have to have something to drink with it. But extremely colorful. So today's my unbirthday. So we had to change the name. It's supposed to be Disney's birthday muffin, but it's my unbirthday. Anybody else celebrating their unbirthday today? I know, I never got to have Castle Grayskull. I was for the people on the other side of the tracks. You ever heard that phrase, the other side of the tracks? We literally had train tracks. No joke. Yeah, nobody on my side of the train tracks had Castle Grayskull. Now, as an adult, I look back at that and go, wow, that's a gigantic piece of colored plastic. But man, that meant a lot when you were a kid. Welcome in, Mike B. How are you? Still very colorful. Blueberry birthday muffin here in Pandora. I need to just start carrying my spork, my pigment spork. And I had it in my hand and held it for like 30 seconds today. Going, do I need to bring this? I probably won't need to bring this. Amber says I'm eating it all raw. You break off the top, then eat it. I think I eat it wrong. So how are you guys doing today? Welcome into the stream. We're going to have another good week here. Ear to Ear Magic today at Animal Kingdom. Tomorrow we're going to be going back to Epcot International Festival of the Arts for some more food, some more fine art, some more performances. Wednesday, Hollywood Studios. Thursday, Magic Kingdom. And Friday, all of the streams are up on the Ear to Ear Magic channel now. So feel free to go check them out. Hit the likes. Start an early conversation if you'd like. I love it when you guys get onto the streams even well before the stream starts. I mean, you guys are just having a good time talking with one another. That's really what it's about. It's not about watching me. It's not about seeing what I'm doing as much as it's just spending time in the parks. I can tell you guys some stuff, but then you get to hang out with your friends here in the crew. And that's really what we really wanted to create when it comes to these live streams. Is Bella a blueberry? Is she a blueberry Bella? There's always the question, would you get it again? I would definitely get this again. This is delicious. I'm eating the whole thing in front of you. That's crazy, right? I mean, Calvin was having some trouble eating on stream. I get that. I still have issues with that. But this, that was the sticker from the muffin. Top of the morning to you, Joe. How you doing today? I mean, I'm happy. I've got it very not dry, colorful, confetti, blueberry muffin. And honestly, I can't think of the last time I had a blueberry muffin here at Disney. It's been a while. Trash can. All right. Sorry, had to put that in the trash. I'm sorry to hear that, Amber. There has been, we've gotten into a world now where every time someone gets sick, they immediately think COVID. There's just been a nasty, just colds, flus, stomach bugs, and all kinds of stuff going around. A lot of it. And then, you know, people are getting sick, sniffles, body aches, stuff like that. They're getting tested. They're coming back negative. They're like confused. It's just, it's me throwing stuff on the ground. There's been a lot of it going around, and it's rough to have to go through it. So I hope that you're feeling a little bit better. It is. Jimmy, are we going to ride Figment when we go to Epcot? Not if we have to wait for 5 hours. What a mess that was Friday. We can definitely do that. Oh, Joe finally finished shoveling the snow. We've been hearing about it all morning. That's rough. Sarah says, you know what? Watch that write down. Diet Mountain Dew. Just to make sure I had something. The Starbucks sounds good too, especially if it's a hot day. Yes, for the. You know what? I gotta remember this week. We got to get our rating system up. I would give that. That would be definitely. I'd say, what would that be? Definitely 5 giraffes. That muffin was excellent. I would eat that in a heartbeat. Welcome in, Samantha. Good to see you. I'm probably way behind in chat, but you know I love talking with you guys. So, Mike, we're seeing a lot of people getting sick, but we're talking just sick, you know, like the stomach bugs and stuff like that. Not necessarily Disney related. Just, matter of fact, my mother has just been lately, and it's just a lot of stuff going around. People are fighting to get tests because they're all, you know, nervous, and then a lot of them are still negative and they're confused. I'm like, well, it's just, there's just some really nasty stuff going around. I don't know about where you guys are at. So, I was going to mention to you guys back in Pandora. It was weird. I've not experienced this before. I kept, you know, every once in a while I turn around, just kind of panning around. There was this one gentleman who was like all the way from Satuli Canteen, all the way over to Flight of Passage, over to the drums, over to the river journey, and then back over to that area, that front area of Pandora. Every time I turned around, out of the corner of my eye, he had his phone up and he was taking pictures of me. Either pictures or video, I don't know. And I'm like, that was just kind of weird. Like, every time I turned around, he was there. And then when I would kind of catch him off the corner of my eye, just barely get into view, he put his phone down and did this. And I'm like, that's weird. He was kind of stalking me through Pandora. And I gotta believe it was because of it was my onesie. I'm sure I'm going to show up somewhere on somebody's page today, going, this guy was all dressed up in Christmas and full on Mickey Mouse and da 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 da. I'm comfy though. I feel good. Good morning, Nicole. Welcome in. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Welcome in, Mr. Bob Newell. Good to see you. We're just talking about the fact that I was getting stalked this morning during Pandora. I always get worried about whether or not the large animals are stalking me, but this morning I had this guy. I think he was just loving the outfit, but every time I turned around, he was just. I doubt it was a fan. I'm nobody famous. I'm just a guy who comes to the parks, but the outfit I'm sure catches some people's eyes. But it was just kind of weird. And this is actually the 2020 version of it. This is not even the version of the ones that they sold last year. So I don't know. I guess it catches people's eyes. Hey, I'm cold. I was cold this morning. It was around 50, 51 degrees when I walked out the door, and I was like, jacket or onesie, jacket or onesie, jacket or onesie. Yeah, I'm gonna put the onesie on. So onesie keeps your legs warm as well. Sarah says that's weird, but when I went for Christmas 2 years ago, I felt out of place not wearing a onesie. It's definitely a culture shock for once. It's a lot easier when it's during Christmas, but I guess it's kind of the idea. Harley says, loving my outfit of the day. I know. Cover girl. Work. Get that. Here we go. I could be out in front of the tree of life and pretending I'm doing a TikTok. Got my little outfit on. I'm sure I'd catch some looks. Oh man. When in doubt, onesie. Exactly. I'm only gonna get to wear it a couple more times, if that. So, man. I know locals. This is cold. I mean, it's only gonna be a high of 60 today. I might start to feel it a little bit closer to lunch. Mr. Bob, I have special pajamas that I wear to Walmart. That's awesome. I think there's a lot of people who have special pajamas to wear to Walmart. I think some people should upgrade to some pajamas to wear to Walmart. They'll look a little nicer. I actually have on my Nikes, my green Nikes today, so they don't even stick out.
Today. For the safety and health of everyone, masks covering your mouth and nose are required when indoors. Wash your hands often.
Hey,
Cover your mouth and nose.
it's a wild runway, right? Well, thank you guys for joining me here as we're having some fun here in Animal Kingdom Theme Park here on MLK Day. Thank you so much for tuning in, even if it's just a chance to pop in and say hello to everybody in the crew. Always glad to have you with us as we are having fun in the parks. Again, my name is Chris. If you're watching for the very first time, we would love for you guys to hit that subscribe button and hang out with us on future live streams. We got to get some people back. We've got our good core group, but our numbers have been down lately, so it always makes me nervous that people are doing okay. So it makes me feel good to know when people pop in and say, hello, how are you doing? And make sure that everybody's doing well. Did someone report you to WW Security? No, that would be Dave, the Florida Park Explorers. People here at security at Disney are pretty much unaware of who I am, but they all know Dave. They all know Dave. Maybe that guy is Chris. I don't know. Maybe he's not in blue. Good morning, Jay. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday so far. Let's continue walking on through the park. Turn this camera back around. I was really concerned about whether or not, with the little bit chilly air, whether or not the animals were going to be a little bit less active today, but I'm not sure. So far, they were pretty good. Matter of fact, this morning, I don't know if you guys could see it. I really wish I could have zoomed in. This morning, guys, the painted dogs on the safari were up and around and walking. I've never seen them so active. They were all out. There were two of them in the little cave. But other than that, they were out and they were beautiful. So sometimes, you know, this looking for the silver lining and everything, I think that our cold day gave us a much more active and happy set of wild painted dogs today. Jen, I knew who was in the chat. I know exactly who's in the chat. Dave knows I have no problem talking about him behind his back. You know what? I'm going the wrong direction. Let's go this way. I just did a 180. Yes, I did. I want to go to the Tree of Life Trail. All right.
I was the only one who could stop.
All right. And thank you to all of our Ear to Ear Magic crew patrons out there who are watching, maybe catching us on replay. If you're one of our Ear to Ear Magic crew patrons on Patreon, you guys, again, make it possible for us to stream. We are always appreciative of all you guys do to support us here. Slip through here just a moment. And if you are a Magic Crew patron, whoop, there it goes. Let me get that other one off. La, 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 la. There's our patron crew. Thank you to each and every one of you on this list for your continued support and monthly contributions to our channel, by which we would not be able to stream without. So if your name is on this list, thank you so much for making it possible. Well, we do work as travel agents when we can, here and there throughout the days, and when we're not streaming, nights and weekends. I do spend quite a bit of time here in the parks, and it's great to know that you guys allow us that opportunity to do so and to be able to spend that time with you guys. If you were interested in checking out how to become a patron, go check it out, patreon.com/Ear to Ear Magic. You can also find the link at the top of our chat at the very, very tip top. 5 different levels to join. One is low as $5 per month. And we're going to be having our next patron call sometime in the first week of February, where everyone on the list can join both video and audio, hanging out, for a couple hours and getting to know each other a little bit better. You see these guys over here? They are huge. They are amazing. On the little nest over there. They just got their food put out here. I was wondering if they would come over. Look at that wingspan. I was wondering if they would come over here and have some food. Thank you so much, Sean Kinslam, for hitting that subscribe button. Good to run into you guys the other day. I hate that we got separated. I believe this is the same family that we ran into over at Mickey's and Minnie's Runaway Railway. They were riding for the very first time, and I was really hoping that after the ride, maybe I can get you guys first impressions. And then they're like, anybody party of four or smaller? I'm like, I'm by myself. And they're like, go to the front of the line. And I'm like, okay. That's good, but it's, I didn't get to hang out with the family that was behind me. So thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for joining the Ohana here and our magic crew.
Oh. Kangaroos are about to be out.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
cool.
I'm going to hang out here with you for a little bit because we are introducing a brand new kangaroo to this exhibit today.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to hang out and make sure she is comfortable out here.
So we've got 3 coming out. There's normally only 2, right?
Jeez. There are 6 total now with the new one.
Okay.
The 3 that just popped out were the red kangaroos. They've all been here a really long time. The 2 gray kangaroos that we've had since June. So they've been here, they're sort of new, they've been here for about half a year now. And then we just got a 3rd gray kangaroo in a few days ago. So
now we're going to have 3 red and 3 gray.
3 red, 3 gray, and one of the grays has a joey in her pouch.
Oh, wow.
So technically 4 grays. So, but Carrie, the vultures, of course.
I was thinking that the food that was setting out was maybe for the vultures.
No,
I was hoping they would come over.
No, it's the kangaroo's breakfast. The vultures eat meat. So yeah, it is of course their
I was a little confused by that, but I'm like, hey, I'll go with it. Maybe
well,
they're
well, to be fair, we do actually sometimes give them like whole heads of lettuce that they can just kind of like shred for enrichment.
Right.
So do that sometimes for them.
Let me go up a little bit so you guys can see.
Obviously going to defend her nest. She might chase the
We were just talking about their nest over there just a second ago. I would think that after, being the exposure on a day by day, that they would be a little more accustomed to their presence.
They definitely are, but being that it's in the height of her nesting season, she does, she's been increasing that radius around her nest.
The protection ring.
Yeah. But luckily enough, there's so much space in here that the kangaroos have plenty of space to stay far away from her nest. And most of them know to do that, but if they forget, she'll remind them.
Are we looking for eggs? Are there eggs? Will there be eggs?
It'll be 1 egg.
Okay.
Hopefully sometime this month or next. They only lay 1 egg per year, and it's around this time, so hopefully soon. But
my daughter loves vultures.
Yeah.
She loves birds. Period.
Yeah.
And every time there's vultures on the side of the road, they're like, "Look, Mom, look, Dad! Aren't they just so regal? They're so beautiful." I'm like, "We do love them," but she's like continually trying to like bring us to the side of the vultures, and
I love that.
but like,
I hope she keeps doing that because unfortunately vultures.
They get the bad end of the stick. They get the negative press.
So this is our one that has a joey in her pouch. You can see its head. Well.
Oh, there he is. Right down there. Let me do a refresh. Make sure you guys can see perfect. There's our little Joey right there. So got our gray kangaroo here. And it's going back in. So Hugh here in the chat did not know that there are kangaroos here to be seen near the Tree of Life. No, Sarah, not that kind of Joey. How you doing? No, that's a different kind of Joey. This one doesn't eat nearly as much. And this one probably shares his food. So we've got two dining right down here. And our vulture friend is like, you guys stay over there. Don't get near my nest. So once the egg appears, do they become even more aggressive and protective?
Once she lays an egg, she won't get off of it.
Okay.
Just advising your diets have been delivered. 10-4, thank you so much.
So our new kangaroo, from on property or from another?
From another zoo.
Another zoo?
So our gray kangaroos are part of what's called a species survival plan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the breeding program that you see within zoos. So we just, this year, are going to start breeding our gray kangaroos. That's why we got the two in back in June, a male and a female. And the female came in, she already had a Joey in her pouch, so bonus baby. And now this new one is another female, so. Like I said, it's her first day being let out here, so she hasn't figured out she can come out here yet, so. Hopefully she'll make her dream.
A little nervous. A little, where it can go, what's available. Yeah, we were trying to keep an eye out this morning just in case Milo, the new rhinoceros, was on the safari this morning. We didn't catch a glimpse of him today. Did see Ranger, though, and that's still exciting.
This kangaroo is also new for Ranger.
Oh, we have two Rangers in the park then. So I don't know if you guys can tell because it's hard when you can't zoom in, but notice we've got our kangaroo tail there working as a sort of a kickstand, so to speak, providing additional support as they lean down for breakfast. So I know a lot of the animals go in at night. Do the vultures also come in to an exhibit? They stay out all night?
I
was about to say, if you've got a nest out there and you've got an egg, it's not like you can just, push that into anywhere in it at night. So
even in the cooler weather, they can keep warm because of those feathers. So they're okay to hang out.
Yes, that Joey does not share food. Well, this is great, guys. So we've got a new gray kangaroo coming out today for the very first time. And you guys are right here. I mean, how many else can say that they were there when they were introducing a new kangaroo to the group? Now, I'm big into knowing what the animal groups are called. What do you call a group of kangaroos? Mob? Oh, love it.
Are y'all in the area ready to meet her?
So don't mess with the mob. Don't mess with the mob.
10-4, I'll let Olivia know. Are y'all up in the front with her? Or down in the bike front holding? 10-4, I'll let her know. Thank you.
see if she'll move over a little bit more. Oh, she's right behind the tree.
All the boy kangaroos have these darker masks. So we've got two different species out here. So we've got the red kangaroos, which are a little bit bigger and a little redder.
So I want to come from this side so I can see if I can see the Joey a little better. Because she's right behind the tree. There she is. Oh, I wish I could zoom in because right there, little one's got his head sticking out. She keeps going back inside. She's like, I don't know about this place. Hey, good morning. If everyone's just joining in, we're here at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park watching the vulture and the kangaroo exhibit here right in front of the Tree of Life. Enjoying the introduction of a new kangaroo.
Might be a little bit before the new one comes out, but she's still unsure.
Little nervous. Got our exhibit right there. Well hidden, right? Did you even know when you were walking over that's what you were walking over? And of course, we've still got our vultures over there with their nests. We'll have to swing back by and see if we can see them out there. Well, thank you so much, Sarah, for the information. Best of luck for our introduction today. We'll be looking more for our new gray kangaroos out here every time we come back.
Yeah, you can swing by. Maybe in an hour or so. Maybe she'll be out here.
Maybe show you a little bit more adventurous. Assess the situation and see everything's okay. That rock looks like the lion turtle. Welcome in, Gabriel. Here comes our macaws coming in for the winged encounter. Here they come. Turtle, turtle, turtle. There's a turtle. It's safe, Lauren. You know, I could probably sit here on this bench right below the Tree of Life and probably only have 10 to 15 people walk by me in an hour's time. Hey, go for it when you can. Get your rest. I know there are times here I only get 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night. Every once in a while, I just got to take a day. Sleep in till like 8. All right, Jen, we'll see you later. We'll be in touch. So let me show you where I'm at. I'm sitting here on this trail that very few people know about. or walk down, and there is a bench built in to this area. And I can just sit here, shaded. On a day like today, I'd rather have the sun because it's cold. But this, if I was Waldo, this is where I would hang out right here. Nobody would find me. I mean, just this little bench, like built in right here. And there's just very few people who come to this area. It's a great spot. 55-degree day at Disney is better than anywhere else. And it's going to be up to 61, so there you go. I can see squirrels, I can see ants, I can see a lobster, a tiger, I see a shrew, a bison, an eagle, I see a chameleon, a seahorse, a moth, a roadrunner. Huh. You guys see the roadrunner? Right. Where's the roadrunner? Right there. There's the roadrunner. So it's not I would not say that it's uncommon having good guys. We have days like this. You know, it is winter, so we can easily get down into the 60s on a regular basis. Chris Spies with his little pie. Do you know when they do the bird show at the tree where they fly overhead? Is it every day? It's every day, several times per day. So Disney Dreamer, don't worry. It happens quite often, usually 3 to 4 times a day. What I recommend is when you're around and about the front of the Tree of Life, when you start to hear the music play, head on over to the tree. Now, on a hot day, this is one of the better places to be. It cools off significantly cooler than anywhere else. On a day like today, maybe not always the most positive thing, because the breeze coming through with the water does make it much colder. On a hot day, this is where you want to stand. It's the 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water. Best spot to stand and cool off right there. And look, there's not that many people. It's very quiet on this trail. Another kangaroo. Captain Good Guy. As long as you keep it there. We are actually getting back up into the 70s later on this weekend. So today and tomorrow it's going to be kind of low, but it's going to be getting much, much warmer as the week progresses. Here's another little shrew here. This guy's ear. There he is. Look at his eye. It's right there at the trail. This is our entrance to the It's Tough to Be a Bug. Dwight Schrute. It's good to be Schrute. What come in, Hatbox Ghost? How's it going? The lemurs out today? They're probably on the other side if they're out at all. Let's go see if we can find them on the other side. Go check the other side and see if we can see a lemur. Yeah, we might go.
Right over here to the left.
Yeah, let's go one more over. We'll get them a little closer. Let's go find a lemur. Lemur. The largest bone in your leg is called... Oh, there they are. How's it going? Oh, look, they're cold, guys. They're like snuggled together. We've got two different types of lemurs in this exhibit. We got the ring-tailed. Then we've got our brown lemur just popped out. They're cold. They are hunkering together for warmth today. You can tell they're a little bit on the chilled side because they're very inactive and they're right beside one another for warmth. They're cute. Love the lemurs.
Like I want to, but
All right. See, I was thinking when we were walking before and I did the 180, I'm like, we were going to walk in front of the Tree of Life, which is cool, but I like to go on that little back trail every once in a while. I'm actually colder now here than I was back on the trail. Oh no, Captain Good Guy, he figured it out. We were supposed to keep it a secret. Oh, looky. Our Encanto mural is gone. Everything in Encanto is gone. And instead, we've got ourselves some setups for live music. Viva Gaia. Maybe we have some live music performances later on today. How cool would that be? So let me pop open the My Disney Experience real quick. See if it's listed as entertainment. That's entertainment. Viva Gaia Street Band. Showtimes 10:45 a.m. Huh. That's not too far along from where we're at now, 10:30. We might have to come back in a few minutes and listen to the Viva Gaia Street Band. They have show times 10:45, 11:45, 12:45, 1:45. I'm seeing a pattern here. 2:45, 3:45, 4:45, and 5:45. Not even a break for lunch. We'll come back in a few minutes and listen to them. Welcome back, Lauren. Just bribe Lucas with cookies to do some math problems. Man, Hot Wheels, math, and cookies. What a day. That's awesome. We'll go back in a few minutes and go check them out. So glad to have our performers returning back to Disney World. It's a big thing. Buffalo chicken chips. One of Susan's favorites here in the parks. Look at the temps for next week. My curse continues. We'll just walk through here. Hi, Drew. Drew says, I just saw you. Hey, well, if you see me again, come up and say hello to everybody. Love to see people in the parks. You're welcome to come up and say hello to anybody if you like to. Say hello to somebody at home. Give a shout out. Love to have you come up and tell everybody in the chat hello. You can hear them all the way from across the water. Hey, guys, if you ever want to look for up something from Ear to Ear Magic, this is a good link to save in the chat. Come back to it. All of our accounts can be found here under Linktree, including TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, our Patreon, some of our affiliates that we work with, and even our latest streams on YouTube. So save this link, put it on your front page on your mobile phone. Save it as a bookmark. Whenever you need something from Ear to Ear Magic, you can find us easy here on the Linktree. The back streets, you never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, get the rock star, get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Welcome in, little squirrels. Happy Monday. Expect really thin. Well, you might as well swim. The world's on fire. How about yours? I'll be bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get the game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Shooting stars like the moon. Good morning, Stacy. How are you? Beautiful day out. Little windy, little chilly. Apes out going woo woo woo. I mean, what else can you ask for? Oh, I love Dinosaur. I wish we could stream Dinosaur. That's a great ride. I feel like it's one of those rides that if I could get some sort of nuclear device on my back that would allow me to stream anywhere I went, that would be one of those rides we'd go to. right, you guys want to hear some Viva Gaia live performers returning here at Disney's Animal Kingdom? Welcome in, Nacho Argentiniano. I'm sorry about that. I just bumped into a little prince. All right, let's grab a spot back here. Settle in for our show coming up here in about 5 minutes. It's strange, Stacy. I don't. If you could you send one more email one more time? I'm not sure. I didn't find it in looking through. And if you need, here, this is the best way to send me an email. There's our email address right there. Not sure what happened the first time, but I can't seem to find the email. So if you could send another one, that would be awesome. We can help take care of some things for you this afternoon. Make sure to make that the M and not an N whenever you guys are contacting us. I oftentimes will put Travel Nation, even when I'm typing, and I work for the company. But it is travelnation.net. Oh, you're welcome, Stacy. We're going to help you out. I'm sorry, somehow we haven't made that connection. Oftentimes, that first time, it can be a little bit of a challenge, but once we get it established, we're good. There's absolutely no signal. I know, when you go back there, the cell towers are just so far spread out back in that, especially in the Cretaceous period. So, Travis, wouldn't it be cool as if me singing over that song, it didn't show up as a copyright? It's almost as if it was intentional. Sometimes it works. Sometimes. I know Hatbox Ghost. That's crazy, isn't it? It's going to get better. It's going to get better. Next couple of days.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So we are waiting for this band to get started in about 3 minutes time. And to everybody who is joining us for the first time watching our live stream today, welcome in. I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and join us. We've already got some new Magic Crew members to join us today. We're up to 7,331 subscribers. We hit 7,300 this past week, this past Friday. And working on our way to 7,400. I wonder if and when we'll ever hit 10,000. Would that be cool? Would love it to be able to hit 10,000. 10,000 strong. Will that happen this year? Well, I always think it's up to you guys. You guys make that magic happen. You share out. You comment. You give the thumbs up. You tell your friends. You put it on social media. and we could not do it without you. So thank every one of you who share our streams out and make it possible for us to grow as a community. Hey crew, it's not too bad, honestly, for being a long weekend and a holiday. But they're moving a lot slower. It's a colder day. Yeah, most of my odds these days are about 50-50. And Jared, welcome in. Glad to have you. Woo! It's so cool to see performers coming out on stage. There are those who are watching today who may not realize how exciting this really is to know that we have live performers back out on the stage for the first time in forever. They're back. Woohoo!
Viva Gala! Everybody ready to party? Everybody clap your hands. Everybody join the party. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Viva Gala Street Band, and we're celebrating a music and dance party. That's right, it's a party. So everybody come and join the party and follow the leader. Come on, let's have a Viva Gala time. Viva Gala, hola, get closer, guys, come on. Y María con su pastel. Vamos a hacer la fiesta. Let's have some fun, 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 fun. 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 Somebody say, whoa-yo, whoa-yo-yo, whoa-yo-yo, whoa-yo-yo. Say, whoa-yo, whoa-yo-yo, whoa-yo-yo, whoa-yo-yo. Damas y caballeros, nosotros somos Vida Calle Street Band y estamos celebrando una fiesta de música y calle. Hey, somebody say hey, somebody say hey, somebody say hey. Vida baila por la mañana y María baila bien. Y María con su cante, vamos en la fiesta. Is everybody having fun? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody, to Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. With the return of Viva Gaia over here by the Discovery Trading Company. Big old dance party, live music. Everybody's invited to come on in.
Get on your feet, let's make it happen. Celebrate nature, sing attraction. Calling on the wild and free. Viva Gaia, the one, two, three.
Bienvenidos and welcome in, Ernest Rojas.
We party all night. Calling on the wild and free. Get on the floor and join the party. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody wants up the place. Everybody wants up the place. Everybody wants it. So we go, let we go, let we go, let we go. Hey, let's go. I see you, girl. Go. Here we go. And just clap your hands, everybody. Everybody just clap your hands. Get on your feet, let's make it happen. Celebrate nature, sing attraction. Calling all the wild and free. Viva Gaia and the one place free. Flowing, flowing, the moonlight, sunset, sunrise, we party all night. Calling all the wild and free. Get on the floor and join the party. Yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody wants up the place. Everybody wants up the place. Everybody wild and free. And let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Everybody wants up the place. Everybody wants up the way. Everybody wild and free. And let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Alright guys, well this is our celebration and yours. So we want everybody to come and join the party. You may not know our dances yet, but it's okay. We want you to join the party anyway. Here and have some fun, right? Let me go. Is everybody having fun? You see, this one is very easy, very easy. I know everybody knows this song, but it's really easy to learn. And get everybody in the back over there in the corner. If you can come a little bit closer to us, you'll be great. Remember, social distancing. One for the love, two for the stroll, three to get ready. Here we go.
How cool is it, Rob, to have them back in Animal Kingdom?
The chicken, you guys look great. You guys. The chicken is tap, everybody. Tap. Yeah, everybody. Mira la luz de la gasolina. Como le canta la gasolina.
Welcome in, John. Most definitely. A victory every time. Are these kids doing great? Thanks for popping in, Andrea. Have an awesome, magical day. Welcome in, Jeffrey, Jamestown Baseball Commissioner.
I think we got time for one more tour. You guys want to do one more? Yes? I didn't hear that. You guys want to do one more? Sounds great. Let's get ready. Let's go. Let's go. Carnaval, baile en la calle de día, baile en la calle de noche, baile en la calle de día, pa' que el viejo baile con la vieja, baile en la calle de noche, baile en la calle de día. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for enjoying and participating in this roller coaster of music and dance with Viva Gaia. Is everybody having fun? Can I hear you? Yeah! Great job dancing out there, guys. Let me tell you, the party is not over. No. We will be right back. Now, in the meantime, if you needed a immediate refreshment, you can go right across the street to the famous Main Tree Barbecue or Island Java. They will have everything you need for you to refresh yourself. Also, check out Discovery Trading Company in Island Mercantile for great gifts and souvenirs for friends and family back at home. Again, we will be back. We'll see you guys later on, all right? Have a wild day, everybody. And remember, Viva Gaia! See you later, guys. Uno, dos, y tres. Viva!
That is what makes the difference. Live performers, live music. They're going to be back here every 45 minutes on the hour for the next 5 hours, guys. So if you're here in Animal Kingdom, we'll be here in Animal Kingdom every 45 minutes on the hour. Come hang out. You think it's cold? No, you get out there and you dance 5 songs with Viva Gaia. See if you're cold still.
Ask the cast member up there at the front. Ask her if she's cold. I don't think she is. Working Disney dance all day. Yep. She probably tells you after each gig to make sure you put your mat away. Alicia, good morning. Good to see you. How did you guys do? I didn't get to catch you guys again on Friday. How did it go? Have to tell us. I only got to have deconstructed food on Friday's stream. I didn't get to do much. So we're going to be going back tomorrow for another round of Figment's Popcorn Bucket Friday. No. Not going to do that again. But thanks to Laura, we do have a bucket to give away. So tomorrow on our Instagram account, guys should keep your eyes open. Well, they're setting those things up like clockwork, aren't they? Speaking of things going up, I think tonight it's good to have Piano Rob into the stream this morning. I'm already ready for it to be afternoon. Piano Rob jumped in. If you guys enjoy Piano Rob, you should check out his show on Monday nights over on the FP Network. And get up and Jake jump up and shake it. I was enjoying it. It was too bad I was having to keep the camera steady. And did you see all those kids? I mean, they were hitting that Macarena like crazy. And they did such a great job. They did a better job than I could. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So tomorrow, Gabriel, while I'm going to be over in Epcot at Rope Drop, I'm going to get in line for Pop Eats, not necessarily for the popcorn bucket, but so that I can get all the food. I want the almond frangipane cake. I want the tomato soup. I want the grilled cheese sandwich. We're going to get it. I'm hoping lines have gone down. I think they pretty much did a lot over the weekend already. So we'll see. I want to get everything. It's kind of cost prohibitive sometimes when we're a little tight. But I think when a new festival comes along, especially when we start getting a lot larger community, and you guys are also so generous when it comes to the small PayPals and super chats and stuff like that, we can just walk up to a food booth and go, you know what? I want the lot. Give me one of everything. We're going to try it all. We can't do that with every food booth every day. But we can certainly start trying more food. That's what the festival's about, right? I wouldn't have been surprised, Jill. I know somebody got in line yesterday and said they had one in about 15 to 20 minutes. And honestly, that's shocking for a weekend to get any food at a food festival, honestly. On opening weekend, it was just a first day kind of thing. Everyone was scared that we're going to sell out. And then there's all those people who have to have it the first day. They want to put it on Instagram. They want to do something. And there were people who I know people on TikTok who got, 2 million views on their video because of the popcorn bucket. And all of a sudden went from 2,000 to 12,000 or 2,000 to 12,000, followers on TikTok because of that one video. So that's just kind of part of, I think, that opening day, first timer kind of deal. Hi, Alicia. How are you doing this morning?
Your Prince Dinosaur? Yeah, actually.
Ernest says right now there's 190 minutes. 190 minutes for Rise of the Resistance. Whew. What's the best way to park hop from Hollywood Studios to Epcot? Best way? Well, if you don't like to be physically exerted, take the Skyliner. Best way. Just get on the Skyliner, go over to Caribbean Beach over to the International Gateway. Or if you don't mind walking, I just walk. That's what I do. Major good eats. Always good eats at the festivals.
I wonder if I should let this dry first.
The bots and the people who resell merch will always take over when new merch drops. There were all kinds of resellers out there. There are people who supposedly bought a popcorn bucket for $500. And yet, at the end of the festival, when they're still selling them for $25, 6 weeks from now, the person who bought it for $500, they got it first, but they paid for it. Stacy, thank you so much for that PayPal. You know what that means we have to do, right? Boom, 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 boom. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from our friend Stacy. Thank you so much for the PayPal, Stacy. Every little bit helps. And when you guys give through PayPal, we get a whole lot more of it than Super Chats. So thank you so much for that. Look, I keep walking back. It's a 5-minute wait for Kali River Rapids, but it's freezing. But it's a 5-minute wait for Kali River Rapids, but it's freezing. It's a 5-minute wait for Kali River Rapids, but it's freezing. Oh. Best of luck, Matt. I hope it goes well. I hope everyone has great endeavors today. I know there's lots of people out there contacting me with things going on today. People in the crew, things happening. Hope it all goes well. Best of luck, Matt. So the Skyliner will be down for 1 week for maintenance. That's a week coming up, I believe sometime next week. I'll get the exact dates. Oh, the ear-to-ear magic train. Oftentimes when people get in the chats, they like to start a train just for tips. If people are going to be donating or contributing to the channel, they start a PayPal train. $1, $2, whatever. Who wants to jump aboard the train? That's Stacy. Stacy started off an engine for an ear-to-ear magic train. I only need 999 more, and I can get a Figment popcorn bucket. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not gonna buy a popcorn bucket at $1,000. But Susan did eat the popcorn we got Friday at night because that's the only thing we had to snack on. Sarah says, who thinks Chris should go on Cali? I'll take a vote. What do you guys think? So yes, there is the boat. There is a friendship boat that goes over. It goes from Hollywood Studios over to the Swan and Dolphin. And there's additional boats that would go over to the boardwalk, and then from the boardwalk and yacht club over to the international gateway. Here come the birds. To the backside of Epcot. Thank you, Susan. The Skyliner is down from the 23rd through the 28th. Gabriel says, like, don't get hypothermia. I think it was funny. The big news on Friday also was that somebody did a really bad sketch of the popcorn bucket and then sold it on eBay for charity. He's like, I like Cali, but I don't want it to get that cold. You guys are nice. Get my onesie wet. So they ran out of the popcorn the first day, and at the end of the day, instead of getting popcorn, people got a Figment spork. I'm like, I don't see what's wrong with that. I walked away with 2 sporks myself. I like the sporks. I might get more sporks. Who else wants a Figment spork? I could also, yes, I could warm up with a nice hot Starbucks drink. I scared off my little bird friend. Hi, little bird friend. How are you? You were nervous about me. You don't trust me. See the wind coming through. Tank 64 says, as many times as I've gone to Disney, I've only done Kali River Ride one time. Kali River Rapids one time. We went to Universal this weekend. The kids were like, we should do Bill Trap barges. I'm like, you should get assessed. It was cold. There's no way I was getting on Kali River Rapids this weekend when as cold as it was. Heather tried to eat her tomato soup that day with the spork. You know what? It's a lot more of a spoon than a spork. It's a lot more spoonish. It's actually easier than some of the other sports I've seen. Gabe, what? All right, Gabriel, we need to put that on your list. We need to rectify that. First time it hit 70 or 80, come on over to the park. Let's ride. It is a very windy day. You guys are just joining us. Our weather report here for the day is a high of 61 degrees. Low of 39. That's wrong. That's just wrong. Not inaccurate. It's just immoral. Tomorrow's going to be a high 64, going back up on 75 on Wednesday when we hit Hollywood Studios. 78 degrees on Thursday when we hit Magic Kingdom. Back down to 70 on our surprise stream what we're going to be doing on Friday. But coldest we've been in a bit. Here comes the rest of the macaws coming in. Get your screenshots ready. Now, the macaws do not have to actually participate in winged encounters. They are free to fly back and forth. They are rewarded with treats when they do, but they don't have to. They don't have to go there. They don't have to come back. So oftentimes after the show is over, you see them flying all over the rest of the park, entertaining guests. Seeing macaws just hanging out in the trees. I say let's do it. All you got to do is let me know when it gets warm enough for you. Come on over during the stream. We'll ride it. You could. But you know what? You got to be careful. Sometimes those edges of those cans might be a little on the sharp side.
I know. Yeah.
So let me ask you, crew. Did you keep the can or did you throw it out? Now, any other tomato soup can, you wouldn't think twice about it. But the one that's got Festival of the Arts on it, did you keep the can? I actually saw somebody on Friday finish their soup, throw the whole plate in the can into the trash. And I'm like, no, it is an abomination. Good morning, Lucky Luke. Good to have you into the stream today. What is your temperatures looking like right now? How cold or warm are you right now? All up in Quebec. She threw them in your bag without cleaning them out. All right, that's a different kind of wrong. I'm always like running off to the restroom to like clean out the containers. We're all going to ride Cali on one time. All going to just one big Cali ride. Lucky look, minus 20 degrees Celsius. Whew. And the sun has come out, and I'm ready to shed this onesie, guys. I'm ready. I'm done. Gina Deb says it's 39 degrees here in North Jersey. Whew. It's going to be a low of 39 tonight here. So we'll kind of get what you're feeling like. Maybe. We got some big plans coming up for April, don't we? I look forward to 2022. We're going to have so many members of our magic crew here in the Ear to Ear Magic community coming to Disney or Universal. We got to have some fun. We got to ride some rides. We got to make the most of it. That was true. I know exactly what you're talking about. The little green area, all the tables were out. It was like its own Instagram studio. Look at me. Look what I can do. Look what I can buy. Look what I bought. Look at me. I have a popcorn bucket. Look at me. Look at me. I have a plastic dragon that I bought. Look at me. I'm here at Disney and you are not. Look at me. Over on Instagram, I have all the followers. I got a bucket because Laura was extremely nice. We're going to give it away. We're going to give it away tomorrow. Well, we're going to post it tomorrow. We might not necessarily give it away. That just yet. You got to have some time for people to enter, you know. Peggy's coming in September.
I don't really care. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, September's a hot one. Is anybody hypnotized yet? You will become a mermaid. You will become a mermaid marine. Dude, if we had mermaid marines, we'd like be invincible. How cool would that be? Why do we not have mermaid marines yet? That would be so cool. Sarah's like, I'm falling asleep here. How are you doing? How are you doing today, Emily?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How do you stay awake with all this in your face all day long? Do you not like get drowsy?
So I do. Some days I don't have coffee though, and those
Nah.
days are worse than others.
I would think that it would be best not to look at them for too long.
I've learned it to not bother me.
I used to work as a server in an Italian restaurant, and someone used to ask me, "Well, doesn't all the Italian music bother you all day long?" And I'm like, "What Italian music?" Because after a while, you tune things out. Your brain figures out what's not important, and it just doesn't see it anymore.
Like the same 3 songs playing at least here.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Have a good one, Emily. I'm sorry, Sarah, but my entire thought process is a sidebar. I just have to fight against it most times. If I get too relaxed, or if I'm having too much fun, or if I'm just chilling, I sometimes get taken away. I should not be left in charge of my own live streams. Our Harambe performers are getting ready to play. And we've already got crowds out here. This is why live musical performers are important. This is why we have to have them back. Guests love them. They are enriching. And they make for a great day at the parks. Welcome in, Anthony. You know, Anthony, it's gotten a lot more crowded since when we were here first thing this morning. This morning it was kind of spaced out. I think as the day's gotten warmer, more people are venturing out of their hotels. When it was no longer 50 degrees and it started hitting 60. I mean, even now, look at our mountain. You guys who were here first thing this morning during the stream, when the mountain was foggy and clouded, now it's bright and shiny. This to me feels a lot more like I would consider to be a holiday here. I'm going to tell you, now that it's gotten warmer, I'm getting a whole lot more looks at my onesie. Let's go this way. I'm getting stared. Okay, it's so weird now that it's so as warm as it is. I'm getting stares from kids in strollers going, "What's that guy wearing? Why, mommy? Why does he look like that?" Hello, Mr. Squirrel friend. What's she doing? I'm gonna grab a stand over here for a moment. Get something out of my backpack for a moment. I know, Anthony, I've heard that a lot of nastiness up in the New York areas and the ways. Hopefully you guys are staying safe, keeping power. And it's not being too disruptive. All right, let me hydrate real quick, guys. Get a little sip of Mountain Dew. It is a beautiful day, though. A beautiful day. And we're glad you're in, Anthony, and anybody who's dealing with the cold temperatures and snow or just needs to get out a little bit and see some sunshine. We're glad to share with you what we have here on the stream today. You know, Sarah, I normally bring water but somehow I realized this morning that we had used the last of our water bottles, and I didn't have any with me. Isn't that terrible? I don't even normally have soda bottles with me. I think Susan must have found them on sale. So it was purely for convenience and nothing else that I had that with me today. So, is there anybody in the chat from colder areas who's watching who simply come to Florida more for the weather than they do the attractions? Is there anybody like that? Do you see the 70 degrees and 80 degrees in the middle of winter and like, you know what? I think I'm just going to go for a trip. Yeah, I might ride dinosaur. I might ride, Millennium Falcon. But I want to ride the sunshine. That's what I want to go for. All right. Luckily, I'm not getting dehydrated. It's not hot enough. All right, bottle back in the backpack. Let's keep her going. All right, let's hide you guys in a bush. Shoop. All right, giant Galapagos turtles. Where are you, tortoises? Did they let you guys out today? Doesn't look like they let you guys out. Too cold. Cyborg. You can see how nice the day it's turned into. So Gabriel, one of the things we used to do, especially when we took and had our 3 kids with us all the time during the hot summer months, is that we would take a little bottle of water. We would open it, pour out just a smidge bit of water, and then put them in the freezer. The next morning, we would get up, go to the park. We would take those, wrap them in a plastic bag, put them in our backpack. And as the day went on, the ice would melt. As the kids got dehydrated or cold, or they needed something to drink. Even when it was 85, 95, 100 degrees, or felt like it or more, we always had cold water in our backpack for the first part of the day. Oh, that was cold. The wind came through and blew all the water. I got too close. I got too close to the sun. I got burned. All right. Here's another little pocket. It's cold. It's windy. But this little space right here by the iguana. By the way, do you know there's an iguana on the Tree of Life? Yeah, watch out for iguanas in Florida on cold days. When they get really cold, sometimes they just freeze and they stop moving. And then they'll fall out of trees and land on your head. I've never had it happen, but I've heard it several times. I have no idea if it's really been true or not. But this is a great spot to get again away from everybody and just kind of chill. No, not literally chill, but off the beaten path. I got spritzed. I didn't get dunked. I didn't get kerplunked. Oh, look. A crane. I feel like every time I go and look around the tree, I can find new animals. Like an elephant. Or even this adorable little hedgehog. It's a new way to order hash browns over at the Waffle House. Yeah, I want them hash browns spritz, dunked, and kerplunked. And I do want to say a special thank you to all those out there who hit the subscribe button today. If you become new subscribers to our channel here on Ear to Ear Magic, we're so glad that you've joined us. The Magic Crew is only stronger as we add more people who are like us, supportive, positive, respectful Disney fans who love to be in the parks, like to be around other people who are in the parks. So thank you to everybody who's joined us today. Greatly appreciate it. Another spot often not used. Today's all about the spots that people don't know about or don't go to nearly enough. Underrated. This landing here, when it's open, not only is it a great spot to get your wilderness badge, but another great place to just get away from the crowds, enjoy the water. So everybody's like, I got a super bad craving for flame tree. Good morning. How are you? I'm isolated. Yeah. So are you. You're kind of out in nice little pocket over here. So this spot here is actually one of the Wilderness Explorer badges area. And not always open, but when it is, it's a great place to come out and take pictures. see cavalcades and the like. I see a large bat and a beaver and a lion and an orangutan. An owl. And I hear the Discovery Island drummers coming around the Discovery River Trail. Either that or, wow, it's our friend. All right, so today on the cavalcade's here in Animal Kingdom. We have only seen one. We've seen him twice. Now it's 3 times. This is weird. We haven't seen Donald. We haven't seen Mickey. We haven't seen the drummers. But today, we have somehow, in the almost 4 hours that we've been here this morning since the park opened, we've seen Pocahontas and Miko once, twice, and now 3 times. Is it Pocahontas Day or something? I didn't know. Miko! Pocahontas. I've now officially seen Pocahontas more this week than any other Disney character. And I can't say that I've ever said that before. So, by the way, if you guys are in for the very first time watching, my name's Chris. Glad you could join us here at Dear Dear Magic. My wife and I are locals. As of 3 years ago, we moved here just so that we could do exactly what I'm doing with you guys today. Learn, experience the parks, and share it with you guys in such a way that it's an intimate exchange of information. You don't have to worry about, reading some blog from you don't know where of somebody who may not have been, not seen it themselves, or just changing the information that they read on somebody else's information on the website. No, we're here in the parks and we want to share it with you guys. We want you guys to see for your own eyes how things are going, what things are coming back here at Disney, such as Viva Gaia coming back here today in Animal Kingdom. Great experience. And more stuff is coming back here soon. We just got word that Kevin, yes, she's coming back here to Animal Kingdom as well. That's going to be interesting. I'm sure that's going to be socially distanced. We'll have to see how that's going to work out. But love seeing Kevin here in the parks. And we like to share this information with you. And when your guys and your family are ready to come to Disney World or Universal or do any travel whatsoever in 2022 or 2023, that you'd reach out to us and give us an opportunity to help you to book that travel and to make it possible that you can do so with somebody you feel comfortable with, somebody you know personally, and somebody you know that when they tell you an answer, it's because they've seen it, tasted it, done it, read it, and been on it, and they got spritzed, they got dunked, and they got complunked. So thank you guys so much for hanging out in the live stream today. Hit the subscribe button if you want to join our crew. Come and hang out with us because we do go live from the parks every Monday through Friday, and we would love to have you guys come and hang out with us as well. So welcome to the stream. We're going to be a few more minutes as we walk around and check out a few more things. But we would love, again, to have you guys join us tomorrow. We're going to be at Epcot. Wednesday, we're going to be back over at Hollywood Studios. Thursday, Magic Kingdom. And Friday, a little bit of a surprise. Yeah, guys, over here. So don't leave out before you hit that subscribe button and join the rest of the Magic crew. Welcome in, guys.
Where's the one to go to your back?
I've got the exit of the. It's tough to be a bug show now. Might wait just a second. iguana on your head. What do you do? What do you do if you have a frozen iguana fall on your head? I mean, he's not going to move. I actually saw a TikTok just this weekend of somebody's dog who found an iguana running around, chased it, caught it, and then brought it back to his owner as a prize, but didn't want to let go of it. He's like, I caught this. I'm taking it home with me. It's mine. So, crew, we're actually going to do, I thought we'd do a little bit of shopping to see if there's anything else that's here. But then as we're coming up, I think we're going to close out the stream for this morning, mainly because it is MLK Day. I've got teenagers who, after the 12 o'clock hour, open their eyes, and they do not have school for today. So I think I'm going to go home. We're going to pick them up. We're going to have some fun with the family this afternoon. Who knows? Maybe we'll come back over here and find some dancing or other that we can do and get out and enjoy the sunshine. Welcome in, Linda B. Good to see you. How are you doing today? So Disney with us, do you know if there's any painting activities for guests at Walt Disney World right now? Now, just immediate, that's not painting, but it's drawing. Don't forget that over at Rafiki's Planet Watch, if you take the train over here at Animal Kingdom, you can still do the animation experience. Well, they will teach you how to draw certain characters and go through that experience. Not exactly painting, but that is a sketching activity that maybe we'll do it again soon on a live stream as well. But if you're looking for painting activities, the best thing to do is to check out some of the resorts in which they do have some activities in which you can paint different things and different media. Some of them painting like a canvas, some of them painting pottery. But lots of the resorts have those. They are very limited in their spots. Disney with us, like for instance, there's one that's over at the Contemporary that you can sign up for and do. There's another one, I think, trying to remember, at the Grand Floridian. So I would check with your resort, especially where you're staying, and ask them what kind of painting activities they might have. Some of them do require you to sign up early. Others will just show up and they charge a small fee for that experience. But that's the best thing to do when it comes to looking for something for painting. Well, Linda B, we're happy to have you in, whether or not you're smacking nothing or anything. As long as you're just here, we're happy. Anthony, any new developments where our Tyrannosaurus, you're talking, where Triceratops been and where Primeval World used to be? No updates, no information yet. We're still waiting to hear what Disney's got plans for there. Anthony, my boys haven't moved to their room either. That's just the way it works. I'll have to open the door at noon and go, let the sunlight in. Come in with my wooden stake. Have a great one, Calvin. Thanks for popping in and hanging out with us today. Yeah, one of the places I would definitely check Disney with us is over at Port Orleans Riverside. They oftentimes have a painting course. I think they also have one over at French Quarter. This is geared toward adults, not necessarily the younger children. They still have kids activities, but these painting classes and activities are more for the adults. Thank you, Disney, with us. Well, you're always welcome to come in and ask questions. And if we have a question we can't answer, we'll be glad to help find it out for you. Yes, somebody got a bumblebee on them. Well, it didn't actually land on them. It was in the proximity. But that was enough to get a scream, to elicit a scream. Hello, Sonia. Hello, Mom and Dad. Good to have you in today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Robert. If you're having problems with Patreon, if you can't sign in or something like that, do me a favor. Send me an email over at chris@eartoearmagic.com. And let's see if I can help you out with that. Let me know what the problems are. Well, again, thank you guys for everybody who's hung out with us today. I'm going to wrap things up for this afternoon so that I can head on back and get the kiddos up and see if we can enjoy a day that they are out from school and have a little fun. So thank you all so much for everything you do to support us here at Ear to Ear Magic. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for chatting. And thank you guys for sharing what you learn and what you do here on our channel with those of you, they're your friends and your family, so that maybe they can join us as well. We'll be glad to have them come in and ask questions if they ever have any that we can help with them on the live stream. And when you guys are ready to make a vacation and have a booking for 2022, 2023, let us know. We'll be glad to help out. Just reach out to us at our email addresses there for travel. chrisedwards@travelmation.net and susanedwards@travelmation.net, where we can help you book and plan your vacation for no cost whatsoever to you. And by helping us in our business for travel, you help out the channel, because as long as we're paying the bills, we're there, we can continue to come to the parks and share it with you guys. So thank you guys so much for everything that you do to support us. Thank you guys for having such a wonderful MLK Day. Go out today. Make sure to be the sunshine in somebody else's life today. And we will see you guys starting tomorrow in Epcot in the parks. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a wonderful day. Just beautiful. It's just a beautiful sight. It's so good looking. I love it. I could just stand here and watch it all day long. See you guys.